So the New York starting five, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in the power forward. And for Boston, down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Now here's Tatum in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
The kick out to Anunoby. Hart, wide open. He fired. Offensive rebound. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. White the pass to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum's shot is off. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the 76ers.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
And here is Brown after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Anunoby left side. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Yeah, you know, we see OG has really improved his jump shot, but I like when he takes that thing inside, uses his athleticism in the painted area.
Now here's Tatum. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Hauser the pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. The Knicks pull it in. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Brown outside. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
White against Brunson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the basket by Hauser.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And here is Brown after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Tatum against Hart. Outside White. Over Brunson. And it's White missing.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
And the dunk by Towns.
Big Cat says, take that.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hart against Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Hauser's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Brunson outside. Now Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 6. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum looking around. Pass to White. Now Hauser. Off target from three-point range. Here's Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Jalen Brunson. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, getting around 24 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
Pass to Brown. Outside, White. Shoots over Brunson. Boston again missing. The Knicks leading by 7. Bridges outside. Now Towns. Shoots over White. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Bridges. He's got 10.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
Here's White. He has yet to score. Can't hit from 12. Hart finds Brunson. Inside. Here's Anunoby. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Here's Hauser. OG Anunoby making his last shot. And that one's good. Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
Now here's Brunson. He had 19 points in the win against Atlanta. Towns. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good. Towns has got 12 in the game. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Kevin, back to you.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Vucevic checked in for the Celtics. Hauser the pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. And it's White missing.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Here's Tatum following the score by New York. Back to Hauser. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 9 points in the game so far.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Screen by Hart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Vucevic down low. Towns on him. Fade away. Vucevic with the bucket.
Boy, nothing like shooting shots you know you can make. Vucevic shooting that one with confidence.
Bridges outside. From the arc. Hart, that's good. Hart's got his second bucket of the night.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here's Tatum. He has 5. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And they're also pretty solid in terms of offensive rebounding. Top 10 in the league. in that category. A lot of hustle from that group.
You pointed out their top 3 ranking in points allowed. Opponents have to match their effort on defense because they know their own points are going to be hard to come by. And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. You look at the Celtics. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, New York, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And you know, for Boston,
They're in a good spot. Looking to generate some momentum heading into the playoffs. I don't see them resting anyone. They want to finish strong.
Now, here's Anunoby. He had 22 points in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Here's Clarkson, clock at 6. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Vucevic. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Vucevic. A 12-point game. Over Robinson. Off the left rim and out. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Clarkson finds Alvarado. Back to Clarkson. To the paint. Robinson down low. Vucevic defending, and it goes down 2 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's White. No scoring in this one. Celtics passing it around. That's a 2 from Pritchard. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Knicks leading by 14 to the inside. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Wow, that was impressive. Anunoby basically forced it through that time. Playing through contact impressively.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for Derek White. And a switcher also for New York. Shamit's checked in. That's good from Anunoby. And a big game here for both teams, Clark, as they jockey for playoff position.
Well, we know playoff seeding can make a huge difference in how you advance or not in the playoffs. And being in a position to secure home court is certainly something you'd like to have. So I wouldn't be surprised to see these teams treat this just like a playoff game.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Knicks making a change here. Diawara's checked in. Pass to Walsh. Here's Pritchard. Over to the wing to stop the drought. And it's Shamet with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 17. Here's Diawara. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Gonzalez. Pass to Pritchard. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Alvarado with it. Robinson sets a screen for Clarkson. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Clarkson.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
Pritchard passes to Gonzalez. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Walsh. And the Celtics another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And they pick up 2. Robinson's got 6.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Pass to Vucevic. And the shot goes in.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
They've got Vucevic. Made him out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Walsh in at the power forward position. That's the Boston 5. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Robinson up top. Pass to Alvarado. Now, here's Shamet. Shot clock at 6. Robinson a screen on Tatum. Shamet finds Robinson. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
So it's the Celtics now. After Jordan Clarkson hitting the 3. Pass to Vucevic. Tries from 10. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Knicks leading by 14. Out to Clarkson. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And here's Towns. Fires the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Pritchard. A 32-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Vucevic setting the pick for Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. Lets the 3 fly. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. New York's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Outside, Towns. Now Clarkson. He's covered by Pritchard. Clarkson against Pritchard. A little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. Clarkson's got 9.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
And Tatum doesn't get distracted easily, even when you get physical with it.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brunson's checked in. The Knicks leading by 14. Pulls it up. Towns wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Tatum against Towns. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Pass to Brunson. It's Robinson high post. Vucevic on him. Right wing. Some nice passing by New York here. And finished off by Robinson.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning or else he's dunking all over everybody.
Now Pritchard. He has 6. Now here's Tatum. Defended by Towns. Tatum down low. Towns on him. Tatum gets it inside.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Pass to Robinson. Left side, Towns. And here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by Vucevic. Celtics trail by 15. Down low, Tatum. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
It's Brunson at point-blank range.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Pass to Brown. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
No good on the free throw. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you so much. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back over to you guys.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Pass to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one. Hard against Tatum. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Vucevic. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Vucevic has got his third basket of the night right there.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Now, here's Bridges. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Celtics trail by 14. Outside Tatum. Here's White. Connects from three-point range. White's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Hard against Tatum. Some solid defense from Hart.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Brunson outside. Shoots over White. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Mikal Bridges.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
That one falls for Brunson. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket I'm fine with that.
Good on both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical. He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
On the wing, Anunoby. Light covering. Brunson surveying the D. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Keita. Still yet to score. Brown inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's White. No good on the 3.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Anunoby left side. Back to Bridges. Here's Hart. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Pritchard. Here's White. Back to Pritchard. Can they get it? Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Brunson. Back to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
White. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And that one falls for White.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
At the elbow, it's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the score by New York. Brown kicks to White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 9.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Bridges against White. Bridges passes to Brunson. And Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics trail by 15. It's Brown on the wing. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Brown missing. The Knicks shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Back to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
And when Robinson is scoring like this, it's an added bonus. Keep feeding his hot hand as long as he has it.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Anunoby against Brown. To the middle. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play.
2-1.
It's on Mitchell Robinson. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And really, guys, his percentage from the line at 70 isn't quite up to snuff.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. 1 shot.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now here's Brunson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Tell you what, I can't think of a more menacing lob threat than Robinson. He's big, he's got nice bounce, and he's physical. An ideal finisher on that play.
Now here's Brown. A 20-point game for him in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line. He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
New York sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Boston Celtics. Kenny, how are they doing it?
Well, for one, they're getting easy points.
Yeah, it's like me posting up Kenny.
You're not scoring on me, Shaq. Not today, Shaq. Maybe back in the day. I'll just send you the line anyway.
Bet it, Kenny. You got no chance.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the New York Knicks.
Inside the paint, they've been so aggressive, just steamrolling dudes.
Pummeling, drummeling, jackhammering. They're in demolition mode, baby.
Yeah, I'll get my hard hat for the second half. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So it's the Knicks now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead, setting the floor for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Brunson, 6 on the shot clock. Really left alone that time. Towns has got 21 in the game.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
White, bounce pass. Pass to Hauser. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall. Exactly what they needed from Towns, using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Brown. He has 5. The screen from Brown. Pass to Tatum. Will it go? They get the rebound. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Tatum's got 17.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Anunoby kicks to Hart. Here's Bridges. The 3. The rebound by Cada. White looking around. Up top, Tatum. Defended by Hart. Tatum down low. Hart's there. Back to White. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These 2 guards are the most accurate in the league. 5th best, Mikal Bridges.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
first one falls for him.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Josh Hart is one of those guys who just seems to be all over the place all at the same time. I mean, he'll defend anybody, and when it comes to guards, there's nobody that rebounds it better than him.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Pass to Towns. Shoots a fader. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's putting up 29 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Queta, the pass to Hauser. Brown against Bridges. Brown outside. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Tatum on the wing. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Bridges. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's New York.
That's a reminder that Brunson is an effective threat off the ball as well.
Hey, get on Derek.
And here's White. He's got 9. Brown, good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Brunson against White. Buries it down low. Brunson's got 4 this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Tatum, that's for 2. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
First in free throw shooting. And they're also first in opponent field goal percentage. Their size and athleticism, that toughness and effort, it's all elite.
And that number 1 ranking and rebounding is no fluke. They've got the muscle and, Greg, the persistence to control the glass in every game they play. Switch. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Softly drops in the floater. Brunson's got 19 points.
Creating space with that quick, tight, efficient dribble. Excellent move by Brunson there.
Pass to Hauser. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Bridges kicks to Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. The kick out to Anunoby. Off target from outside. The Celtics have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Hauser finds Brown. Outside Tatum. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 21.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Now, here's Anunoby. He has 7. Back to Brunson over White. And Brunson, the basket on the assist by Anunoby.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
White dishes to Brown. From outside the arc. Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Towns. They get it back. Brunson lays it up off the glass. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
White with it. 9 points in the game so far. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
New York leading by 21. Anunoby outside. And again, it's Jalen Brunson. Brunson's got 12 now in this quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Boston making a switch here. Vucevic just checked in. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum on the wing. Out to White. Bridges with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 9.
Nice setup, the offense running through Brunson.
The Celtics have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Brown outside. Six to shoot for the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
And here's Towns, following the three-pointer by Derek White. Towns, the pass to Brunson. The shot's good. Brunson's got 14 points here in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Landry Shamet comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Bridges.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Brunson outside. Takes the three. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, we know Brunson is a guy who excels at playing through contact, and sometimes, actually many times, he's the guy initiating the contact.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for Tatum. And New York with a change here, too. Okporti's checked in.
Brunson has really developed into such a leader on the floor. He was that way in college. Quiet but assertive, controls the pace and tempo of the game, creates space for his teammates. Oh, he's really a coach on the floor in many respects.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
The Knicks leading by 21. Brunson outside. 1:33 left to play here in the third. Shamet on the wing. Shoots over Gonzalez. And it's Shamet missing. Celtics shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Pritchard passes to Gonzalez. Here's Shireman. Three-pointer, Pritchard. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here's Brunson outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Brunson's got 33 points.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Gonzalez, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Gonzalez has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Clarkson, 9 points in the game so far.
Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throws.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And the Knicks making a change here. Diawara's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Who's got ball?
Here's Pritchard. 9 points in the game so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Right there.
Vucevic down low. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York, going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Right back after this break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Boston shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. We've got Peyton Pritchard. Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walsh in at the 4-man position. That's the Boston 5.
They're actually starting a new trend, which isn't ideal when it comes to turnovers. It's really becoming problematic.
New York leading by 23. Outside Robinson. Left side, Towns.
Come on, box him out.
Pass to Alvarado. Off target with his 3. Here's Shireman. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Here's Tatum.
Get on Tatum.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Here's Alvarado. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Here's Robinson. Uses the glass to drop it in. Robinson's got 20.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now here's Tatum. Lock at 6. Here's Walsh. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Clarkson kicks to Robinson. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Shamet. Traps in the tray. Shamet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
That one goes in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Tatum wide open, he fires one. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Clarkson. Robinson on the wing. Lobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Vucevic, the pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. And again, it's Boston converting.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Outside Robinson. From 11 feet away. And Boston with the rebound. 4th quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now here's Brown. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Now here's Brunson. After Jaylen Brown's miss. Out to Clarkson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Brown wide open. He fires. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Towns finds Brunson. Pass to Clarkson. Inside. Towns is doubled. Out to Brunson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Shireman. Here's Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Pass to Alvarado. A three-pointer off the mark. Boston has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And the basket by Tatum.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
The Knicks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Bridges, no one around him. No good from outside.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Outside, White. Pass to Garza. Here's Brown. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And that's 12 points for Jaylen Brown.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
Brunson, good.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Tatum against Anunoby. Now here's Tatum. D right on him. Bridges against Brown. Yes, that goes in.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
The Knicks leading by 23. Pass to Bridges. Here's Towns. Anunoby trying to break free. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Fighting hard there. Impressive move by Towns, who'll go to the line for one more.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Pritchard. The Knicks also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby. Clarkson comes in for Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jose Alvarado. The free throw drops for Towns. Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the leagues. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
Here's Brunson. Following the basket by Derek White. New York, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here is Brown. 6 on the shot clock. White offline with his 3. The Knicks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Clarkson for 3. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
The total answer for this team. Clarkson on one tonight.
Brown outside. Pass to Queta. Outside White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Knicks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Outside Tatum. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Clarkson finds Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
Pass to Hauser. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
The Celtics shooting 53% from the field in the 4th quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. And yes, it's good. Tatum's got 31 points.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Towns sets the pick for Clarkson. Pass to Robinson. Here's Towns. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. Outside White. Back to Brown. Here's Queta. Shot clock at 6. Tatum no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Robinson, that's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Tatum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Tatum's got 18 points just in the second half.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
Their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year. And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Brunson.
Tremendous contribution from him, scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
Now Brunson, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. White against Brunson. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And Tatum is really good at bouncing off the defense. Again, playing through contact and knocking down shots despite getting bumped and thumped on his way to the hoop.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Diawara's checked in, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Clarkson. And that one falls for Tatum. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Outside, Towns. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Connects from three-point range. Towns has got 43 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.